Mr. Speaker, there's a section tucked into this budget bill that would allow the Gaming Commission to exempt certain casino employees from going through criminal background checks. Can you explain your thinking?
Sure. When we had when the gaming legislation was written, I think there were a couple of things that we were looking at. I think I can tell you from my perspective, and I think the perspective of a lot of members was that we wanted to address some of the issues in terms of the blue collar depression, and I say depression as opposed to recession, and the need for jobs in the blue collar industry. And we looked at expanded gaming as one of those means, that we could get that done. However, having said that, we also realized there were certain positions in casinos wherein background checks would state that a person may not be the best person possible for that particular job because of any past history with money issues. So what this has in mind is to make sure that those jobs that are not on the floor or involved any passing of money, that those folks would have that opportunity to get that jobs. For instance, whether it be in a parking lot, whether it be in a kitchen, whether it be in a hotel, or whatever it may be. And as a practical, and quite frankly, it was also in speaking to the Gaming Commission themselves, that they were in support of this. And the reason to try to get it done very quickly is the fact that a lot of these facilities now are in the process of hiring, and they felt that if we were to delay this any longer, then people would be in jeopardy of not being able to obtain those jobs, even though they would be qualified to have those jobs.
How did this come to your attention? Did something happen? Like, this is a 6-year-old law now. The impetus for doing this now, or how? I think one of the
I heard it from a number of folks, but in particular, I think it was the Gaming Commission that brought it to my attention. But in particular, the folks out in Springfield. I think they were hearing from their constituents, in particular, who were applying for jobs, and were told because of this legislation, they were being prevented from applying for the jobs. And again, it was never our intention of cutting off those folks from having the ability to obtain those jobs. So it was just something that we had to correct.
Thank
you, everyone. Thank you.